plastic surgery probably for years.
I was expecting them to be normal. Like, that's going to be like a twist too. They're like, it's the teacher or something, like someone they knew, type of deal.
But then they
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
You dime
Old Man
kid.
Smithers.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. And then when like I'm like, oh shit, it's Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah. And I think the Dracula kid actually says, oh yeah, it's funny, like within his dialogue, he kind of explains a lot of what would have been plot holes as how do these people manage in real life. And you're like, oh, this guy's a piercer, this guy's a fucking tattoo artist, blah, blah, blah. Like all jobs where they could get away with looking like this.
I remember watching it, and I forgot what part. Very beginning when they enter the crazy clowns there, the phone, and he does the key, they walk in, they see their first kill, and I just told Natalie, oh, Wes would love this place. I go, this is Wes's wet dream. He would love to be there right now.
When the clown in the beginning, they're like making fun of him.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this place gets 4 stars for this creepy ass clown doing shitty ass magic. Like, like, oh, you guys gonna die.
Yeah, like
he's like, give me your business card. You can pull it out wherever you want.
Yeah. Other than that kid, that fat dude, he's not even that fat in this one, but he's played like, and he's from like Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or something.
Really?
Yeah, he bugs the hell out of me whatever he's in. Like,
you didn't like him in this?
No, I'd never like him.
When he's like, oh, they're like, what the fuck are you supposed to be? I'm the human centipede, but now I'm just walking around looking like a jackass because the other 2 people left.
No, it doesn't matter. Whatever he's in, he bugs the hell out of me. The hell out of me.
Well, then he gets probably the worst, most fucked up kill, right? They fucking rip his...
Yeah.
They rip
don't see him. He's already down at that point, and then they do that. You don't see the initial blow.
So they like pull his teeth out and shit?
Yeah, but then they rip his face off. You didn't see that?
No, you didn't saw that. But then you hear the noise on the teeth of the hammer. It reminds me a lot of the curbing in American History X. When you hear the teeth on the curb. So when you heard that teeth, I instantly went, ugh!
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah. I like how they definitely... They did something with the footage where they sped that up, right?
Yeah, I thought they had to, because that looked like a practical effect, so they must have did it and then sped it up.
It looked great.
But no, I like I said, the kills weren't over the top. So, because I was expecting, like, oh, this is going to be torture porn.
But it was actually, like, when they, like, with, what do you call that? The pitchfork?
Yeah. It was quick.
Yeah, when he does that, it's like, it looked like how it would have been, like, pretty bloodless. Like, if they had really done that.
And then they pull it out. That's when you get the spout. But no, I enjoyed, it was a good surprise because I really enjoyed a lot of it. So, and like I said, this isn't my cup of tea. Not my coffee.
The mixture, it's like a mixture of The Strangers mixed with, like, the crazies. Like...
Yeah, I could see that.
Because of the pitchfork?
Very, like, twisted... Like fuck it, we're gonna just throw Twisted at you right away. Like fuck it. I thought the movie was good. I really enjoyed it because how lo-fi it is. There is some many bridges in the movie that are weird, but it's like really whatever because it works. Like right now, I just seen the scene where like the person that does have the gun randomly appears right next to them, like they didn't notice. There's a lot of other shit that's weird too. That fool gets shot, but he's just like okay and shit. Like I don't know, like it's just so cheesy, but it works. Like I can't hate on this. Like this is something up my alley anyway.
Anaris, who wrecked or Anaris wanted to do Basket Case and he's saying Haunt is cheesy. That's funny. That's funny. Man.
I didn't like how, but I see what the point he's making. With he went to go swing at the dude with the gun.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're fucking over the fence already. Go.
He comes back to fight him.
Yeah. And it's not like they had a grudge. Yeah. It's like, he has a gun. Fucking run.
And then, like, what was the point of the dude with the Ford? Like, he got wrecked, like, hard. Like, what? Well, okay, hype this man up. And then he just...
Wait,
he's the abusive boyfriend. He's not going to come out on top.
I called this man. He was my last option. Like, what the fuck?
No, I think he was after her.
Yeah, he's after her, and honestly, that would, like, I thought that was going to be their way out, and he was going to die. because like you can't have him be the savior because people will fucking hate that shit,
especially right now.
Yeah.
No, I think he thought she was like seeing someone else because that clown dude answers the phone before he fucking nukes the phones. Yeah. And he was like, he's like,
it's too late.
Yeah. Sorry, whatever. Like you're too late.
So he was coming to start shit anyway. Mm-hmm. I thought his death was a little too quick and easy, in the sense like he didn't stop anyone from hurting anyone else. So like I thought he would have shown like, what the fuck you doing with her? And then he get killed instead of just, hey, have you seen this girl?
And then he steps into the rig.
Yeah.
The rig
so I thought his death could have been better, ironically, since I hate shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought his should have been a bigger build up and more like a big fuck you to him too.
More dragged out, yeah. That would have been nice.
The sledgehammer to the face is pretty nuts. I liked it.
Yeah, he's already bleeding out and choking.
Yeah, that's why I think it was funny, because he's just like, fuck this guy. Like, he walks over and does it. It was like completely unnecessary. Oh yeah, the cinder block on the hand.
Yeah. It would have been better if he found her, hit her, and then the guy goes, you don't hit women, who's been killing everyone, and then kills him. I thought that would have been cool. Just thought of that right now. You're welcome, people who wrote a movie about silence. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was a good film, dude. Like, honestly, I had fun watching it. I was like, oh, okay.
When I have kids,
I wish...
And they'd tell me they're going to go
they basically brought off their death in the beginning of the movie. They're like, okay, like, we're going to go in this spot and die. And then they signed it, and they were like, all right. And then that's exactly what happened. Like, they didn't, like, read in between the lines or anything.
Well, it doesn't say they're going to die in the contract. It just says don't touch things. Because they did read it off. That's what I thought was interesting, is like, oh, this is all exposition, but they're actually reading off the waiver and what it says. Mm-hmm. I thought that was... And it was actually, at least he read it, right? The guy I don't like... It's done pretty well.
No, it was the chick.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was the chick.
But
like it was done pretty well. Where I'm like, oh, this is bullshit, whatever. But no, like she read it, and that's hard to do. To read something like that and make you kind of still listen and knowing what was like blah blah blah.
It sounds like what you would read.
Yeah.
To go into an extreme haunted house, not a regular one, because this one was like, well, we're going to probably touch you and make you do weird shit or whatever, but you can't touch us or whatever. And I like that. I thought it was cool. Especially if you're into, like, for people who've done anything like that before, it's like that is, like James was saying, you're already uncomfortable. And then so they're kind of taking that fear and doing, and kind of expanding on that, which I don't think has done, like, I brought up earlier, The House is October Built is a found footage film. So they're doing this, but it's very, very much like more lo-fi, and so it's creepy in that aspect, but I like this one because it's more polished, like a studio horror.
Yeah, it's very clean. I also like how they take the cell phones out right away.
Yeah.
In a believable way. Not like, oh, we're in the middle of nowhere, we don't get reception. No, we're going to lock them up in a box. Like, hey, that's cool, that works.
It was funny because they play that plot device the entire way through where they really think their phones are there and they're broken. Yeah. They're already broken, you know. And the guy drops the key anyway, but had they gotten all the way to the lockbox, they would have been very disappointed.
That would
have sucked.
It was good. So is that everyone except you, Wes? Has everyone said their...
I think,
2 cents except you?
Yeah. Well, I mean...
You hated it, huh?
I do have a little rebuttal to what Tiny was saying about like I do agree how like obviously like fake that was when the guy towards the end when he's trying to find the gun, he's like, I know they hit a gun around here somewhere, and he gets shot and the guy is like literally right behind them when he could have just shot them instead of like the guy talking.
Yeah, no,
it's like that suspension of disbelief or whatever, like that, whatever that saying is.
But it's horror. That's what happens. And then too, it's like you don't hear the helicopter until the camera points at it when you could fucking hear that from a mile away.
Right.
In my mind, the reason why they did that, it was a conscious decision. He was mad at the guy because he rats them out. He had told them he fucking ratted on him, and he was like, yo, like I didn't even want to do this. I'm just here like doing this, but they told me we weren't going to kill anybody, and then they just started murdering everyone, and he just rolls over on them, you know. And I feel like he did that out of blind rage, where he's not even worrying about the victims. He's like, I'll get to them later, and he just fucking shoots the kid in the head. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's so quick.
Like spilling the beans, huh?
Cinematically, it makes, I don't know, it made sense to me. So, because I did, when you're watching it, you do question that, but I don't know, it makes sense to me.
To me, it's horror movies. Like, oh, that makes sense.
It's horror movie,
when horror, that makes sense.
The escape room. Like, where did she get that mirror from? I don't remember her grabbing that. But also, like, it's not a lot of words. You can read that backwards. I read it backwards before she pulled the mirror out. So it's just like, I'm also dyslexic, so that might have helped me, my superpower. But still, I was like, but it did add suspension. Like, it was kind of cool. Like, I kept waiting for her to look in the mirror, and then something pops out too, because that's like a trope that always happens. But no, I really like the escape room scene. It was. I thought that was done pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was about to say the lighting was very beautiful in this movie. I don't know why for a horror film. It was very nice.
It wasn't too dark. Which, you know.
Yeah, the colors were perfect. Like, that's why I put neo wave music on the on the fucking
story
videos, or the little story chat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
it's
put together really well.
Yeah.
And this was a Shudder original?
Yes.
See, now, how big is Shudder? Like,
they're owned by AMC.
Oh, are they really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about money-wise, eyes on the film. It's a good one. Like, I think it would.
No, it had a soft, like, limited release in theaters, but it is a Shudder original, I believe.
Because that's what makes me upset about a lot of, like, not upset. I'm happy that we have all these new places to see original work and new stuff, but I also feel bad for when something's really decent and you're not getting eyes that it should get
because it's only on Shudder.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, and then for those who don't know, that Shudder offers like a 7-day free trial, so that's why I was able to watch that, and then I'm going through and trying to watch the stuff I want to before it ends. Because to me, I don't really watch a lot of horror or things that Shudder offer. Yeah, to justify keeping it. Creepshow was the only thing that probably would have in the first place. But so I'm just trying to see all the stuff that, this is interesting, I'll watch this before it ends up. So if you guys are interested in that, I do recommend trying that 7-day free trial. Or rent it, because the movie's good. Like, give them some money.
If you listen to any horror themed podcasts like Shockwaves, they'll give away Shudder codes that'll give you a month for free.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
we'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. Sponsor us, Shudder.
And MeUndies. They're so comfortable. Yeah, that's it. MeUndies, baby. And Dollar Shave Club. No. Audible.com. I'm trying to think of all the podcast ones.
But you can't forget about Casper.
Oh, and Squarespace.
Hey, if any of those want to sponsor us, I mean, sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do it.
We're not throwing shade. We're just saying, you know. How about the little guys too? I mean,
how little?
There's other podcasts that steal from us. So.
Yeah, isn't that weird? It's like
crazy. Did you say your whole how you feel about it yet? I didn't even jumping in a lot of ours, and it seems like you do.
No, other than my intro for the film, I haven't really spoke on it. I love hearing what you guys have to say first, so we can build off that. But no, obviously, I watched this film as soon as I could, as soon as it was available on, because I don't think it opened in San Diego. Unfortunately, as most small films like that, they'll get to LA and then we won't get it. But yeah, I love this. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Halloween, the holiday, of course, and October. I love that this is set around that, and I feel like it's very iconic in a sense, and I feel like it's going to just gain traction over the years. I really do believe this has a lot of staying power for what it is. Obviously, we've said that it's kind of like it's very like reserved in the way that it presents everything. It's not over the top gory, which is funny. Is it was heavily produced by Eli Roth.